Welcome back, fake sports fans. Well, our Jays ended the regular season and earned the first wildcard spot, which means we play the second wildcard spot, the Minnesota Twins, in a best-of-3 series. So for Game 1, Jays send Yoshinobu Yamamoto to the mound to go up against Pablo Lopez. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. And as always, we play the quick count-on for a fast-paced game.
From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. We've got the American League Wildcard Series on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here. And on the hill, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you got on him, Chris?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. So up next, Felipe Eyeball. That missed by a lot. And the count's even at 2. Curve, hit right back to him. Over to first. 2 quick outs in the top of the first here tonight. 2 outs, bases empty. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. And foul ball. 2 outs, bases empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And the Twins go 1-2-3. And we're back. And towing the slab, Pablo Lopez.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
On the ground, right side. Rogers throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Batting second.
1 out, bases empty.
Bryce Harper.
And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
On the ground at first, and that's just foul. Next pitch is in the dirt, and it's 3-2.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And now it'll be Christian Yelich.
Designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Right through there for a strike. Line to left and foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 1 of the Wild Card Series. Missed with a changeup. 2-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. It's there, and that's a great play. Game 1 of this Wild Card Series.
Right fielder,
and now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. The first game is so important in any round of the postseason, but especially in these best-of-3 series. Win Game 1, and your opponent right away is on their heels. Butler squeezes it. 1 down. Here's Carlos Correa.
Well, being down 1-0 in a 3-game series, you really start feeling that pressure, and that can work against you for sure. You got to stay positive if you don't take Game 1.
Next pitch in for a strike. 1-2. Now a screamer into the outfield, and there's 2 away. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Batting 6th, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, David Fry.
Third baseman, David Fry.
Next pitch inside, and it's 2-1. That one ripped. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Next to hit, Dalton Varsho. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next pitch, not close, up high. Hit hard on the ground is short. Correa over to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the 2nd. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Singing, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Second baseman.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Andres Jimenez. There's the swing and a miss.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Back now in Toronto, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Trevor Larnach. And the pitch. Foul ball there. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. Tosses to first, and one away in the top of the third. Here's Byron Buxton. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. On the ground to the left. Gets it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Mason Wynn. Here's a 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, one away. So the batting order turns over. And that's for Toronto. Lawrence Butler. One down, base is empty. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And the count's 4.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That's hard hit in the line. Buxton makes the grab. 2 down. So here is Bryce Harper. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
2 down, nobody on. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Anthony Santander at the plate. 2 outs. Ground ball left side. Over to Rodgers. And that is the inning. Out of the 4th. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Andres Negron. And that misses. Ball 2.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
So now the DH spot, Felipe Ibar. All tied up here in Game 1 of the Wild Card Series. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. Into the bullpen and gone. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. 1 out, base is empty. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. Outside low, 3-1 now.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. And a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. Two down, base is empty.
fielder,
And now
Walmer.
Matt Walmer. Outside, 2-1. And that one fouled off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with two
Shortstop,
strikes. I don't know
Carlos
how he's able to
Correa.
shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Strike three, it's a strikeout for Yamamoto. Back here at Rogers Center, here comes Christian Yelich.
Designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it across. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Up next,
So up next for Toronto, David
third
Fry.
baseman, David Fry.
In there at the knees.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Rips that one to right. Walmer makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Up next,
And now
for
for
the
the
Blue
Jays,
Jays,
Dalton
center
Varsho.
fielder,
Blue Jays
Dalton
down a run.
Varsho.
That one ripped left field. Back there. You can kiss it goodbye. And we're all square. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the Toronto catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Base knock right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there. That one's going to land. Not so much here, but here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning, and they jump out front. It's 3-1. So 2 down. Mason Wynn next up for the Blue Jays. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And they'll do it again. In the air, left field, Larned. Sizing this one up, and that'll do it. Game 1 of this wild card series.
Catcher,
Digging
Ryan
in,
Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers. Line drive, and there's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Trevor
And next for
Larnach.
Minnesota, Trevor Larnach. Ripped on a line. Puts it away for the out. Byron Buxton,
Now batting,
the next
center
to hit.
fielder, Brian
You talk about
Buxton.
elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that's in the dirt.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And ball 4 to a board.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the
Now
mound,
batting,
but
second
his
baseman,
confidence should
Brendan
still be high
Rodgers.
enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Can't lose, Bull.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
So all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Andres Negron, the next twin up to hit. The 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that's outside. And the count's full. So both runners should be on the move. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. That's one way to quiet the crowd. And the Twins have the lead now. It's 4-3. So 2 down, Felipe Ibar, the next twin up to hit. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
2-2 count.
On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit, and that extends the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his
Up
approach.
next
He
for
didn't
the
try to do
Twins,
too
third
much with the
baseman,
pitch. Just
Royce
shot it through
Lewis.
the infield.
Here's Royce Lewis. Swinging a foul out of play.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
And he chases that one. Strikeout number 8. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound,
Now
Ryan
pitching for
Weathers.
Minnesota,
Well, at this point of the ball game,
Good
we're talking
job.
about middle innings, and
Ryan
a
Weathers.
little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
So the lineup flips
leading
over
off for
at the
the
plate.
Jays,
Lawrence
right
Butler.
fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out. Bryce Harper to the plate.
The first
If
baseman,
you don't get ahead in the count,
Harper.
you can forget about having any success against him.
Hard hit, right side. Harper retired. Now it's going to be Anthony Santander.
Left fielder.
Saying you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
2 outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. We're
Now
back,
pitching
and they
for
make
the
a
Blue
change to
Jays.
start the sixth. The new
Number
pitcher,
61.
Zach Jackson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off
game.
for the Twins,
Now the
right
Minnesota
fielder,
cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner.
That's out.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
That one finds the zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. And here comes Carlos Correa. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. In there safely.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now, Ryan Jeffers. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Jackson, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Throws to first in time, and there's 2 down. Trevor Larnett, the next twin up to
left
hit.
fielder Trevor Larnett.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 1 of the Wild Card Series. That one missed.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Christian Yelich. Tapped softly on the ground, Negron. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting third
So digging in,
baseman,
David
Fry.
One down, base is empty. In the air, right side. And there are 2 outs. And next for Toronto,
Up next
Dalton
for the Blue
Varsho.
Jays, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
Swing and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Nice line drive to the pull side
for the
right
Blue
there, but he
Jays,
didn't spin
catcher
off of it. That's the key.
Gabriel
You still have to
Moreno.
extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now, let's see.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll let me in it. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kevin Ginkel.
Pretty tight
Now
game, so
pitching
they're looking
for
for
the Blue
quality
Jays.
pitches out of him right here.
Number
Got to do his
38.
best to keep the score right
Kevin
where it is.
Ginkel.
And now for the
Leading
Twins,
off for the
Byron
Twins,
Buxton.
center fielder
This is a
Brian
guy you got to keep
Buxton.
an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Now
Brendan
batting
Rodgers,
second
the next
baseman,
twin up to
Brendan
hit.
Rodgers.
Swing and a slow roller. Fry tosses across to first, and 2 away to
Now
start the
batting
7th.
number 13.
Andres Negron, the next twin up to hit. 1-2 now. That's to third. Tosses to first. And the Twins go 1-2-3. Now in Toronto, set for the last half of the seventh. And now the catcher comes up to him, Gabriel Moreno. And that one in the air center field. One away. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That to right, Walner on the move. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Up next,
so up next for Toronto, Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths. Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now at the plate, Lawrence Butler.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the late stages of game 1. That's off the mark, 3-1. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Lead runner hangs on at second as the potential tying run moves into scoring position. So the tying run in scoring position now. Bryce Harper next up for the Blue Jays. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. They won 95 to finish him off.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matt Strong.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Well, 1-run game. Felipe Ibar digs in now. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
Well, these Twins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. A handful have turned into outs, but of the balls they put in play, 10 have been line drives. I say keep barreling the ball and good things will happen. Don't let that get you frustrated.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Now batting
Royce
third
Lewis,
baseman.
the next Twin up to hit. There's a swing and a drive. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. He'll circle the bases, and they add a run. It's 5-3. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Matt Walner. One down, base is empty. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2-1.
That one's in there. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Now batting.
Now Correa up to hit.
Correa.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He made him pay for that one. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add on. It's 6-3. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Brusdar Graterol. He's into the game with the bases empty. And here's the catcher, Brian Jeffers. Next offering upstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch,
Next
and
for
I
the
tell you what,
Twins,
he
left
earned
fielder
that.
Trevor Larnach.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. Hard hit left side. On to Jimenez, and that is that. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yohan Duran.
Now pitching for Minnesota, number 59, Yohan Duran.
Leading off,
Leads
Anthony
off for
Santander.
Toronto,
The
left
Jays
fielder,
in striking
Anthony
distance, but have some work to do.
Santander.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That ball's foul.
Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting.
Now it's Christian
designated
Yelich.
hitter, Christian Yelich.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. The Twins leading by 3 here in Game 1 of the Wild Card Series. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 2 away.
Third baseman David.
And now for the Jays,
Fry.
David Fry. Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That's out to center field. Nabs it, and that's the 3rd out. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound,
Now
Andrew
pitching
Nardi.
for the Blue Jays, number 43, Andrew Nardi.
Byron Buxton
Leading off
getting
for
ready to
Minnesota,
hit.
center fielder Brian Buxton.
Way out front for strike 2. Nardi is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for
Now
the
batting,
first out
second
here
baseman,
in the 9th.
Brendan Rodgers.
So up next for Minnesota, Brendan Rodgers. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and that's a double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone. Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom, at the top, on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. Almost got him.
Three-two.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. In the air, out towards left center. Varsho makes the grab for the second out.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss, and that's that.
Now pitching for
And
Minnesota.
here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Griffin Jacks.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
For the Jays.
And now for the
Center
Jays,
fielder,
Dalton
Varsho.
That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Out to short, Correa. Handles, throws to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Now batting.
He's
the
2
catcher,
outs away.
Gabriel Moreno.
will hit next. And he grounds 1 to the right side. 2 up, 2 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently.
Second
It doesn't matter
baseman,
how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't
Jimenez.
execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins take game 1 of the series on the road. So the Minnesota Twins take game 1 of this wild card series. A huge win for them in hostile territory.
Yeah, Blue, they've still got their work cut out for them in this series, having to play on the road. But like you said, it's a huge win to jump ahead 1-0 in a short 3-game series. Just have to win one of the next 2 games to move on to the next round.
And on the home side of this one, obviously a disappointing result both for the team and the fans. But with home field advantage throughout, this series still has a lot up in the air. 6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Disappointing outing for the Jays. Now they got to win the next 2 games to stay alive. Let's have a look at the box score. For the Jays bats, they scored 3 runs and 9 hits, 0 walks, and strike out 5 times. Fry hits a double. Jimenez, Varsho get the home runs and RBIs. And for the pitching, Yamamoto gets the loss. And as a team, they give up 6 runs and 9 hits, 2 walks, and strike out 15. And with the loss, Toronto now is down 1-0 in the series. And on the NL side, San Diego going up on Arizona 1-0. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game, game 2 of this AL Wildcard Series.